Oh, hello. Today I wanted to talk about black and white thinking in autism. Because I'm not sure I know what it means, and I've just been reading through my notes from my diagnosis to try and get. But I did pose a question in a group I set up on Facebook for late diagnosed women, because they say black and white thinking is characteristic of autism, but I'm not sure that I have this. I often see too many sides, if anything, and there are probably some situations where I do have strong views and ideologies, but this is true for many people, I think, not just autistics. But just wondering what black and white thinking means to you if you're autistic. Do you have examples? And then I can, may say, oh yes, I can see that now. But I like an example because maybe that's part of it. I usually, as I say, see too many sides and nuance, which can make me very indecisive. Although that's perhaps a different part of the spectrum, because reading through my notes, indecision came under something else. But but indecision is another autistic trait and seems to me contradictory to the black and white one. So I did find a link that says handling conflicts is a tough one to begin with, but for someone with ASD, an argument or lack of agreement about a topic equals no more friendship. A young woman with ASD may get in an argument with a friend at school and immediately feel they are not friends with this person anymore, struggling to understand that disagreements are a natural part of any relationship and can be worked through. I do understand that, yes. So if that's an example, I very much concur with that. I did find another link, but as I say, I can see it up to a point, but those of us who have strong political or social justice views tend to be binary in our thinking. But then talking of binary, or actually non-binary, I've not got the actual figures, but it's said that there are a high proportion of neurodiverse compared to neurotypical people would identify as non-binary. So again, the argument doesn't quite stack up about black and white thinking to me. And if we look on social media where nuance and shades of grey aren't in abundance, do we assume that autistics are overrepresented in such posts? I don't think so. So I was just looking through my assessment, which I haven't looked through for ages. The person who assessed me said that most individuals with a diagnosis of ASD subsequently find change and unpredictability difficult to manage and at times may struggle to adapt to change. Many have a thinking style which can seem slightly fixed, and that was again sometimes thinking in either or, literal or black and white. And it's very common for individuals with the condition to have a strong preference for structure and predictability, as well as a need for certain routines. And that is true, and that's many individuals with ASD also have real strengths, etc. But the need for structure and predictability, I do get really distressed if something is changed just slightly, if somebody's late or an appointment is changed, or it throws me completely. But is that what's meant by black and white thinking? I didn't think so. I mean, it's okay, it's just a thing about inflexibility, but and maybe that's what it does mean, right, somebody's late, but that to me that seems a different dimension, the whole need for structure and routine, which is very characteristic of autism. But I just like to, I don't know, maybe I've got a block with this black and white thinking, because I like to think that I do see all viewpoints. Of course, it's dependent on the situation and the context, and there's different examples. But when somebody's having a discussion or something about their different views, or this is my view, and I I don't know if it comes from the people pleasing thing, but I like to try and see someone else's point of view. I mean, I don't always if it's very extreme, but if it's kind of in the middle somewhere and they're sort of saying yes but, I try and say yes but and put forward the thing. So I think I am nuanced with shades of grey. So anyway, that's my discussion for today. Nothing to do with writing today. So thank you for watching. I hope to write this one up, so I'll be very interested in your views too. Thank you. Bye.